Hey, my name's Tyler, and today I'm going to talk to you about using joint ventures to promote your online course. So one of the questions that we get from our community of online course creators on a regular basis is, how do I promote my course? They've created it, they know it's great, they're very proud of it, and they're ready to get the word out, but they don't have an audience and they don't have an email list of people to promote their course to. So if you're in that situation, if you don't have a list, or maybe you do have an email list, but you've already promoted your course to them, so you've kind of tapped out promoting your course to your own audience, then the next step for you is to find a joint venture partner. So what is a joint venture partner? Well, a joint venture partner is simply somebody that has access to your audience, and you partner up with them to promote your course to their audience. So they'll usually have an email list of people that are interested in your course topic. So what you want to do is find those people who are already serving your target audience, and you want to work out an arrangement with them where you get to promote your course to them, and if anyone from their audience buys your course, you guys split the sales. So that's basically how a joint venture works. And there are a few benefits to using joint ventures to promote your online course. Now, one of them is that you don't even need your own audience. You don't need your own list. Now, if you do have your own email list, that's fantastic. But even if you have no audience or no list at all, no problem. All you need to do is find someone who does. The next benefit is the free exposure. So it doesn't actually cost you anything up front to work with a joint venture partner, because you're going to pay them a percentage of sales. So it's not like running ads where you're paying to run ads and you're gonna pay whether you get a sale or not. It's kind of unknown. You don't know if you're gonna make that money back all the time. But with a joint venture partner, there's no financial risk on your part. Another benefit is that you get to build your list. So when a joint venture partner promotes you to their audience, those people now know who you are, and if they watch your webinar, or if they buy your course, now you've got them in your database. So working with joint venture partners is a great way to actually build your email list, even if you're starting from scratch. Another benefit is you get to leverage the trust. Now, anyone who's going to promote you to their audience, they've worked hard to build their audience. They've been providing value to their audience for a long time, so they've earned the trust of their audience. And when they recommend you and when they introduce you, you get to leverage that trust that's already been established. So you're basically going to be seen as that friend or that associate that person is comfortable introducing to their audience. So there's already a level of trust. When they come in and when they check out your course or when they watch you on a webinar, they're already going to have that trust because you've been recommended by the person that introduced them to you. So those are some of the benefits of working with joint venture partners. Now what I'm going to do is walk you through how to find some joint venture partners. So the first place you want to look is your existing network. Ask the people that you already know, people that your industry, people that you've worked with. If any of them have access to your target audience, you've already got a relationship with them. So it makes sense to ask them if they'd be willing to help promote you to their audience. Another way is just ask your existing customers. Anyone who's taken a previous course from you, anyone who's bought something from you, they may have access to your target audience as well. So it never hurts to ask your existing customers if any of them would like to help promote your product, and of course you're going to compensate them for doing so. Another thing you want to do is look for influencers in your industry. And what I mean by influencers are people who are creating content, they've built their audiences online, they have a large presence. So these are bloggers in your industry, podcast hosts in your industry, authors in your industry. And the way that you find them is pretty simple. If you want to find a blogger, you just type in your topic into Google, add the word blog, see what comes up. If you want to find a podcast host, type your topic into iTunes, see what podcasts come up. And if you want to find a book, go and have a look at the bestsellers list on Amazon for the categories that are relevant to your course topic. Another place to find potential joint venture partners are the owners of Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups. So a lot of these people, they've spent time building up a community of people who are interested in the same topic, who are highly engaged and who trust that person's recommendations, but they don't always have their own products or their own courses or their own events and things like that to promote to their group. So a lot of the times you can actually reach out to these group owners and say, hey, I have a course that your group members might be interested in. and you can start to talk to them about setting up a joint venture together. The last place I'm going to recommend you find a joint venture partner are conferences. So if you go to conferences, seminars, even meetup groups in your industry, the speakers at those events and the organizers of those events are all people who have access to your target audience. So you can get in touch with them and see if you can arrange to go and speak at one of their events, or do a webinar with them and have them promote you to their audience. So those are some of the benefits, some of the reasons why you'd want to work with a joint venture partner, and some ways that you can find potential joint venture partners to reach out to. And in the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to approach these joint venture partners and how to actually work with them and get them to promote your course to their audience. We also have a very detailed article on our blog that you're welcome to check out. It's called How to Find Joint Venture Partners to Promote Your Product. We'll link to that below the video, and you can also get to that article by clicking on the tab right here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. It's still recording, right? Sorry man, I'm making so much editing for you. Link to that in the video.